What's up, loves? What's up, abundant? It's your miracle coach, Deity Princey, and today we're going to dive right into this video, the law of attraction, the hood edition, because y'all know I like to keep it real with you.
Had to hop over fences and climb up the ladder to get what I want, bitch. I'm just getting better. They tried to tell me I would never be shit. Look at me now, body built like a brick. Sleep all you want, but I'm chasing my dreams. Everything I do is fucking supreme. Came from the hood, ain't shit sweet about me.
All right, you guys, let's hop right into it. Now, listen, I come from scarcity, okay? So this is why the law of attraction, manifesting, is so dear to my heart because I'm going to rep where I come from, 215 all day, project baby. So if I can do it, I know anyone can do it. Because for me, not only did I live in poverty, not only did I come from the projects, okay, welcome to the Matrix. The Matrix is a set of foundations. The Matrix is a structure. The Matrix is a numerological graph. So anything can be a matrix. The womb is also the matrix. Okay, you leave from one matrix into the next. So for me, I entered into the poverty matrix. I entered into the scarcity matrix. So from 3 until 13 years old, I was faced with poverty, sexual assault, physical assault, verbal assault, traumas, right? So, and I also had to deal with an egg donor who treated me as if I was her enemy. So you guys, I not only grew up in scarcity, I literally was walking scarcity. I was scarcity. When I look back at my old pictures, when I look back at my life in general, I don't even recognize myself. Like, I just don't. It's down from the facial cues of expressions, our cadences, our tones, just the thinking itself, the way you talk, the way you text, the way you type, okay, your vocabulary, everything literally changes the more you believe in yourself, right? So even though I was walking scarcity, I still just had this deep feeling within me. It was no way I was meant to just go through all that and not have fun and freedom, because this is what happens with trauma. See, trauma, there is research shown that trauma destroys the way a person cognitively thinks, your formation of the words to even explain the experience, your language, because trauma does impact the left side of the brain. So there is research that shows this, but also there's an impact too on the imagination, on the memory. I will say for me, because of the trauma and because me being the only child for the first 9 years of my life, really all I had was my imagination. So even though I would be abused, I still would be isolated. So in that isolation as a child, one of the resiliency skills I gained was to continue to imaginate, just play with my toys or play with my hands. Literally, I wouldn't have anything but myself to play with. So this is how I knew it was something bigger, something deeper, which leads me into realizing all things are mental. Okay, the Hermetic Principles, we are a vibrational match to the things that we are vibrating to. Our frequency all starts with the mind. I began to realize these things through the synchronicities of me realizing that no matter what I go through, I come out winning on the other side. No matter how deep and painful my experiences may have been, being hospitalized, okay, going to the hospital, going, running away, being in strange buildings and homes, and just the experience I had as a child was really like something out of a movie. But every time I healed and went to a new environment or leveled up, I just started to notice I was winning. No matter how depressed I may have been, no matter how much I couldn't get out the bed. Then when I got on my own, facing evictions. When you grow up in scarcity and you grow up around people who are just on welfare or just receiving services from the government, no one teaches you how to actually thrive. No one shows you these things. So for me, it was like, okay, I have to figure out life, but now facing evictions and not knowing what to do and being with toxic men, right? Because we attract similar experiences from our childhood. This is the ACEs score, adverse childhood experiences. So I started to realize that I'm attracting these things. These things are a vibrational match to me. I'm reflecting people who are just like my egg and sperm donor. I need to do better. I need to do better. So I started to use mentalism. I started to use the law of vibration. I started to use the law of cause and effect. What you put out, you get back. I was 210 pounds. That was the biggest I was from my traumas. I began to say, you know what? I'm going to be dedicated to going to this gym. I'm going to eat healthy. What you put out, you get back. All that I was putting out into myself, I started to receive it back. I started to see me lose the weight. I started to see me, I've always been an entrepreneur. I started off doing people's hair and makeup. So that's just in me. Since I was able to basically legally work, I've always found other things on the side to make my own cash. I always loved money. I always did. So now I'm getting better and better opportunities. I'm getting better and better skills. I'm enhancing my networks. The law of vibration, the Hermetica, is what transformed my whole life. I became abundance. I went from being a scarce, fearful child to an abundant goddess, to a deity. That's what I did for myself because I believed in myself when all around did not believe in me. I think it's about hitting rock bottom. For me, that was rock bottom. Not having one person in your corner to actually believe in you causes you to find a deeper strength. There is another law called polarity. All things have its up and downs. It's the rhythm of life. Another law is rhythm. So I began to see the polarity of my energy, what I stand for, and the friction of others or the reflection of others. Whatever you are selling, there is a buyer. So if I was not resonating, if I was not feeling the rhythm, a match, because two opposing frequencies cannot coexist on the same quantum field. So I began to see that this is not working. This is nothing but butting heads. So the ups and the downs of life are, you experience it and you move on because you have the free will, you have the free choice. If I come from Rich and Island Projects and I started to realize that you only can focus on the things that you can control. The more you focus on things that you have no control over, that is insanity. That is madness. Now you are driving yourself crazy. Why won't you do this? Why is this way? Why? That's a spiral of chaos. I begin to see the synchronicity that this is not changing. This is not changing, but yet, even though I was raised in a cult, I was also homeschooled for 5 years. So not only living in poverty, but having an egg donor who's a cult leader remove you from school to be sexually and physically assaulted. And not only that, you're not associated with children your age. So for me, there was so much deprogramming I had to reprogram myself with and learn new things. But I went through all these different things just to begin to see that I have the choice to peek over the fence. I began to peek over the fence. Even though I'm going through so much abuse, what is going on around the corner? What are these people doing? How are these people living their best life? How is it that I'm living in this house, I'm living in this dark dungeon, and I still can peek outside and see, wow, people are just happy. I want that. That's mine. I'm going to get that. So the law of mentalism, the law of vibration, the law of rhythm, cause and effect, gender, the law of gender, tapping into my masculine and my feminine energies. I went through a period, you guys, I'm not even gonna lie. I went through this whole period and I was like, I don't want to be a girl, okay? I hate being a girl. Being a girl is so hard. I said, men have it so easy. I just want to be a man. I really went through this whole period. And it's like, that was a part of my spiritual awakening though. I began to realize what energy I was embodying the most of. And I began, because at that moment, the reason why I felt like that too, you guys, because I was still in survival mode. I wasn't in creative mode yet. I was in survival mode, working at DoorDash, McDonald's, and all these jobs and still doing hair. That's manly. I was not resting. So when I would begin to have my monthly cycle, I feel like this is slowing me up. Because my body is naturally going with the flow of the universe, I am feeling irritated now because you're slowing me up. You're slowing up me getting out here hitting the bricks. When as a woman, our body is showing us, no, you need to rest, sis. Goddess, it's time for you to rest. You are not a man. You are a goddess. You are to love yourself and pour into yourself. The more I began to go with the rhythm of life, oh, this is my time to rest right now. No, I'm not going to go hustle and bustle. No, I'm not going to pop a bunch of pills just to sit up and drive and make a little bit of money. Like, come on, we hustling, just to realize, I'll go into that a different video. But The point is stepping into that law of rhythm, allowing life to flow naturally, controlling the things that you can control, which is your reactions, which is your response, which is the things you give energy to. These things are the higher laws. In the Kabbalah, it states that lower man's laws have no control over the higher laws. So when you learn those laws of causations, when you learn how to override the system, all with your mind, baby, all things will flow to you. And I'm gonna give you a hood hack, actually. I guarantee you this is gonna begin to help you to deprogram your subconscious. It's all your subconscious. You heal your inner child, you heal the subconscious. You heal your subconscious, you're healing your ego. But I'm gonna give you a tip. I guarantee you, if you from the hood, do this. I'm gonna start doing this more often, but here's one, right? When you fill your gas tank up, allow yourself to fill your gas tank up. Stop doing the $20 here, the $10 here. Because I'm being real with you, that $10 you put in that tank, you still gonna have to find another $10 tomorrow or 2 days from now to put $10 in that tank again. Go ahead and fill your tank up. You have to start with small things. I'm not saying just jump and make everything this, so I don't gotta ask what the price is. I just buy it. It's a small step, but you can start with that one step. Allow yourself to fill that gas tank up. Or if you are still on transportation, allow yourself to purchase, because I had all levels, okay? I jumped ahead of myself. Allow yourself to have that pass. I don't care. The point is investment. Invest in yourself. If this bus pass costs $27, that's how much it was for me at that time, $27 a week. Why not go ahead and invest in that bus pass instead of having to keep on finding $3 and change every time I want to get on the bus? Oh, now $4 just to get a pass. Allow yourself to make a small investment that will clear up space in your mind. So now you have the capacity and the mind cognition to think of something else now. You're now creating a creative space for yourself by putting yourself in a space. It's cause and effect. By you keep on scraping up every day for the same thing that you know you're going to need, that's causing you to continuously to go down a spiral. So that's my hood hack. And you guys, I am hosting a intuitive mastermind on October 25th. The first come, first serve, because it's not going to be a lot of people. It's very small and intimate. But if you do sign up by October 20th, you will receive my free metaphysical trauma book. It's the first children and adult book of its kind. So go ahead and check out the link below if this is something you're interested in. I am here to service you and to help guide you. I know exactly what it's like. You are my reflection. Okay, that's gang. And remember, abundance, stay rich and stay dangerous. Peace, love, and darkness to you, abundant, and I will see you soon. Namaste. Ashe.
In my dreams, everything I do is fucking supreme. Came from the hood, ain't shit sweet about me.